Birds of Prey is a failure. $33 million opening weekend. Okay, let's check out this video. So I've not actually seen Birds of Prey. Okay, I don't have a lot of time for movies at the moment, as I said before. Particularly not going to the cinema to watch it. Okay, but yeah, all the anti-SJWs were shitting on it. Let's see what his opinion on it is. Okay, and obviously I might need your help if you've seen Birds of Prey or you know a bit more about it. Feel free to sort of contest anything he says. I don't know much about the film, but you know we'll look at this.
Well, I don't know what's more disappointing. All the hate that I'm getting from my Oscar video last night, which I guess is well-deserved, even though I stand by my statement on Parasite, or the weekend box office for Birds of Prey. I mean, it just isn't good no matter which way you look at it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel.
Yeah,
if I haven't...
This is what it boils down to, is like, I didn't get a chance to see Harley Quinn's puckered asshole, okay, in full close-up. I didn't get a chance to see Harley Quinn's vagina and naked breasts. The SJW monsters have taken away the heart, you know, what I would have wanted from this film, which is a hardcore gangbang scene between Harley Quinn and a bunch of extras. The SJW monsters took it away from me.
Any subscribers left, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. I don't know how many subscribers I have left after that Parasite Oscar video. I try to keep it real on the channel, but it pissed off a lot of people. Well deserved. I'm not taking the video down, though.
The fucking SJWs. Where's the double anal cream pie? This is absurd. The monsters in Hollywood.
I'm standing by it. So with that out of the way, let's get to the main topic for today. Let's talk about the Birds of Prey box office. So Birds of Prey came in at #1. Yay. Yay, Birds of Prey, #1. Good for you, Birds of Prey. But the bad news is it only made $33 million. Now, I will say that these aren't the official numbers just yet. When the official numbers come out, it'll make like a couple $1 million more, maybe a couple $1 million less. But as of right now, these are the weekend estimates. So it's sitting at $33 million. Not really good, guys. Not really good. This movie, I believe, was estimated to cost about $84 million. You add in marketing and all that stuff, how much the theater takes. It's got to make at least about $250 to break even, I think. So $33 million is not a great number. Warner Brothers has to be a little bit disappointed. I still chalk this up to just bad marketing. Like, it really is. It's just bad marketing.
Yeah, I'm sure this dude is a renowned expert on movie budgets, marketing, and financials. You know what I mean? Like, why are we listening to this dude in a fucking flat cap who's just spent 5 minutes molding about his favourite film not getting the Oscar? Why are we now suddenly expected to listen to him to make serious takes about the financial implications and successes and failures of films? What the fuck is this guy? What right does he think he has to come and talk to us about this? Seriously. Yeah, it's not, you know, it's not a sign of anything. It needs to make $160 million. Yeah, and this is the opening weekend, exactly. So yeah, let's see what else he's got to say anyway.
They should have just had, they should have just called her Harley Quinn, but I'm not going to get into that whole thing again because I have like 20 videos just saying, you need to call Harley Quinn. I'm not doing that again. But 33 million is not a very good number. It's not the end of the world, however, though, because when you click on the Birds of Prey and you look at the international box office right now, it's sitting at 81 million worldwide. So that is like, that is a blessing in disguise.
Oh my God. Oh my God. They're trying to make out like this is a failure when it's made back its budget. Did you say 81 million? Is that right? What's the Birds of Prey budget? And what's it made? It's made 81 million in its opening weekend. Are you fucking kidding me? And the budget was 97.1 million. How can you possibly suggest that's a failure? That is a fucking success. Oh my God. This is fucking absurd. I cannot believe, because I've heard this 33 million thing being bandied about, okay? But like, come on. Oh my fucking God. This is unbelievable. These people are so dishonest. These people are such fucking liars. They just highlight the third. Look, 33 million in its opening weekend. Fucking hell.
I suppose, because it's almost at 100 million worldwide. Now, the only problem is, and I keep bringing this up because everybody's like, well, Rob, it's going to be a slow burn. But here's the problem. You might be right. It might be a slow burn.
How is it a slow burner? It's made $80 million worldwide in its opening weekend. And it's not even fucking blockbuster season yet. It's not even fucking blockbuster season yet. It's the 10th of February, for fuck's sake. You know, you cannot compare a film that's released on the 10th of February with like a blockbuster that was released in fucking June or whatever, yeah? Jesus Christ.
But you have to also realize with each weekend going by, the number is going to drop about half each week. So if it made 33 million this week, then come next weekend, it's probably only going to make about 14, 15 million. And let's not forget Sonic the Hedgehog comes out next week. So people don't keep that in mind. They think, oh, it's going to be a slow burn. Sure. But if it made 33 million on its opening weekend, it's going to lose half that money the following weekend. Every movie does that. It's like very few and rare occasions that don't happen. But 9 times out of 10, the movie always drops between 45 to 60%. It's a common thing, and Birds of Prey is probably going to do that.
I like to see his equation. Yeah, what he's just talking complete nonsense here. What is he basing this on? Let's check for sources. Let's see what sources he's got to demonstrate that the drop in the amount of money it's making. Oh, he's got his PO box address. Yeah, absolutely nothing. So he's just pulling this out of his ass. Oh yeah, well the thing is, next weekend it'll probably make about 15 million. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, you forget that it is a slow burner. It's from DC and the fans have been scorned by them, so they won't trust them unless it's received universal praise. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, as I just said, it's released in February. It's not blockbuster season yet.
The same thing. So can this movie sustain revenue in order for us to get a sequel? Because I really want a sequel. I want a Harley Quinn Poison Ivy movie. I would like to see a Huntress, Black Canary, like an actual Birds of Prey movie. I want to see that, but $33 million on $84 million. And people are looking at this, right? They're like, whoa, it made $33 million out of 84. It already made $81 million worldwide, so it almost made its money back. It only needs $3 million more to make its money back. That's not how it goes, guys. I'm sorry, that's not how it goes. This number, you have to multiply this number by 3, because you got to realize...
What? Why? Okay, I'm fascinated to see how he thinks you multiply the budget of a film by 3.
That it costs $84 million to make the movie. Then it costs almost another $50 million, 30 to 50 million just in marketing. You know, that's putting out commercials, putting out trailers, doing billboards, putting out advertising. That costs a lot. So now what was $84, now it's costing about 130, 140 million. Then you have to realize that theaters take out a chunk of the box office because they're the ones playing the movie. So even if Birds of Prey made $33 million this weekend...
You have to make $1 trillion to break even. Yeah. Oh my God, this is fucking wild.
Warner Brothers isn't seeing that $33 million. Warner Brothers isn't seeing that $81 million. Warner Brothers is probably seeing maybe 60% of that money. The theater takes their cut. Other people take their cut. That's the way the business goes. That's why they always say you need to take the budget, and then you kind of need to multiply that thing by like...
Where's he getting this information from? He's just pulling this off the top of his head to try and fucking denigrate a film he doesn't like. This is fucking absurd. Yeah, where's this math coming from? It makes no sense. Oh, hey, existential weirdo. It makes no fucking sense. He's just pulling this out of his ass. Times it by 3.
So it needs to make like about 250 to break even. So just because you see 81 million worldwide and 84 budget,
it needs to make $250 million to break even. That is a firm claim that he has made.
Doesn't mean it's in the clear, because you have to add in all the other expenses and so on and so forth, and people just don't understand that. People that think that things are okay don't know how the box office works. That's why when Justly came out and it made less than $100 million opening weekend, so many people were like, oh, this movie's gonna flop, and everybody said the same thing. How are you gonna say it's gonna flop? It's gonna be a slow burn. It already made this, already made that. But they didn't take into account of all the reshoots it did, the marketing, and like all the different things. And then what happened? Justly ended up failing. It was a massive flop, and it cost Warner Brothers, I think, like $100-something million. They lost $100-something million on Justly. So that's pretty much the rundown of Birds of Prey. This isn't looking good, but there's still hope for it. But with Sonic the Hedgehog coming out next week, who really knows? Only time will tell. I'm hoping it'll be positive, but it's still got a long way to go for it to be profitable. But I want to know what you guys think. I hope this breakdown kind of taught you guys something about the box office, kind of give you an understanding of how this thing works. But I want to know what you guys think. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. And once again, I want to thank everybody everybody who's still sticking with me after the whole Oscar Parasite video. Don't watch Oscars and drink, guys.
Yeah, let's have a quick look. So let's try and assess some of his arguments that he's making here, okay? Because I think he's chatting absolute fucking shit. Hey, Focus Break, where do I find these people? Around, I don't know. Well, actually, someone sent this to me. DM this to me. A failure. Are we talking about Birds of Prey or Oscars analysis? Yes, get in there. Oh, I don't know who that guy is. I hope they're not a fucking Nazi or some shit. Yeah, it's so funny how in the last video he was complaining about a movie he hasn't fucking seen anyway. Great advice, fuck the Oscars, but not for his reasons. Right, so first of all, let's look at Justice League. What was the story with Justice League? Because I know that it wasn't... So the budget was $300 million. Justice League earnings. Okay. Look, it grossed $637.9 million against a production budget of $300 million. Highest grossing box office bomb ever. So what does this say then? Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm so sick of this ad block shit. It does me in every time. Fuck off. What's this? The numbers. Okay. How can we find, like, the details of how well it did? Was it like a complete flop for them? Okay, well look, I'm not going to dig through all the articles about it. But anyway, look, Justice League was trash anyway. Let's see what the Birds of Prey... Look, so we found this figure here. What's this figure? $97.1 million. Not good. So yeah, obviously people are saying it's not good. But look, against the production budget of like... Well, is that even the production budget? What was the marketing budget for this thing? What's this? What Birds of Prey needs to earn to be a box office hit? Let's see what this says. Here we go. Look. Let's look at this. Comic book resource. Seems a bit more reasonable than some dude ranting to a camera, right? So look. You might not realise that it's on its way to become a hit because of the conversation surrounding the movie. Due to the nature of superhero box office numbers, many casual fans have a distorted view of what counts as a financial success. Exactly, this is the point I was making. When you've got a Marvel Cinematic Universe movie coming out in the middle of a blockbuster season, it's going to be a completely different story to when you've got this sort of film coming out in the middle of fucking February, right? I'm just reading through it quickly just to see. The metric for what counts as a hit is pretty straightforward. There's no static number a film needs to cross in order to be a hit. Instead, there's a ratio between box office numbers and budget. Logically, a film needs to earn more than it costs to earn a profit. Okay. So yeah, obviously, if it cost 100 million, it's not going to be successful if it made $101 million, right? Okay, so it says here the total doesn't include the movie's marketing budget, which is often roughly the same as the entire production budget. So on that basis, you'd be assuming that it would be 80 million, so $160 million, right? Ultimately, a good metric to determine whether a film is successful or not, as the general line pointed out earlier, if the film earns 2 to 2.5 times its production budget on the worldwide box office, it's a success. There we go. Simple. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It just had a poor opening. It's still in theatres. Yeah, exactly. Ah, here's the other thing as well. Birds of Prey is an R-rated film. So of course there's going to be a limitation on it there, isn't there? Because the kids can't go and see it like they come with other comic book films. So that's another interesting point about it too. So it needs to earn $242 million worldwide to be considered a success. So yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? That's interesting. So we've got this article here that tells a very different story. The only other R-rated DC movie was Joker. What did that do on its... That probably did really well on its opening weekend. That was like a massive success, wasn't it? But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? But another thing as well, as we've been pointing out, it's like everything's boiled down to its basic components. Like, you know, how much money did it make? That's the true measure of success, right? People are saying Margot Robbie isn't hot as well. Like, what the fuck are they talking about? Interesting. So yeah, it's all a fuss over nothing, isn't it? And yeah, it's the whole get woke, go broke shit again. Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street's a great film. But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Logic, there's a really fucking hilarious clip from a radio call in that you might like to react to once you finish with this. But yeah, I mean, you can send it to me, but there's something else I wanted to talk about. If it's a short one, I'll listen to it. But yeah, funny shit. It's funny, isn't it? How, I tell you what, I can't wait for more videos from this guy because he is fucking hilarious.
Well, I don't know what's more disappointing.
He is fucking hilarious. But look, he's got all these fucking subs. He's got a Twitter. What's his Twitter handle? Ooh. I'm not gonna jump on the bandwagon because he's probably had a load of shit recently. But even so, I've got a... Let's have a little... I bet he's just been absolutely swamped recently. I'm not going to get involved. He's getting ratioed though pretty hard. Look at the ratios. Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny. Oh look, Toy Story 3 was nominated in both categories. So he was wrong in his video too. Anyway, that's kind of the end of that one. I just thought it was just funny to kind of react. And there's not much to, it's funny because pretty much everything he's saying in his videos is just fucking wrong.